The loving looks, the kiss, the ring. Travis down on one knee.
You bit of finger jewelry.
The hardware upgrade?
Yes. Check it out.
20,000 seats, and almost all of them empty. That's the detail that stopped me. Not the venue, not the guest list, not the dress, the empty seats. Because the couple who could have filled Madison Square Garden several times over chose to get married inside it and then chose to leave most of it dark.
J-Lo, Selena Gomez, Maren Morris, and Kelsey Ballerini posing in their wedding finery. Peach-colored carpets and drapes, a party favor with Swift's blank space lyrics, so it's gonna be forever.
From the Vatican, the words "just married" flashed on the walls of Madison Square Garden around 7 p.m. Friday, telling the world that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have tied the knot.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are married. It happened at the Garden. And Jason Kelce, who served as his brother's best man, has explained how they pulled off something that sounds impossible on paper. They made an arena feel intimate.
Kelce's love story. The former Philadelphia Eagle opens up about the ceremony for the first time while attending the ACC Golf Championship in Lake Tahoe, July 9th.
The wedding.
Yes.
How was it?
It was incredible. 10 out of 10. Yeah, more than 10 out of 10.
Did you
so
cry?
much fun. Yes, I did. I mean, you know this, guys. I'm a crier.
Today, how that actually works, why the venue choice makes more sense than it first appears, and what it says about where both of them are right now.
Bride, Ethan Hawke, Hugh Grant. We saw some of their family and friends dressed to the nines in other parts of the city. Bradley Cooper, Dakota Johnson. The list goes on and on. One of Taylor Swift's childhood friends as well.
Let's start with the obvious question, why the Garden? On the surface, it looks like the least private option available. It's one of the most recognizable buildings in the world. It sits in the middle of Manhattan, and it holds around 20,000 people.
Earlier, Hugh Grant, Jason Sudeikis, and Ed Sheeran were just a few of the A-list guests seen heading in.
I couldn't get tickets for the Eras tour, so this is the closest I've been.
1,000 guests pulled up in tinted SUVs and Sprinter vans, filing through a tented entrance as Swifties tried to sneak a peek.
But think about it from the perspective of two people who cannot go anywhere unobserved. A private estate has neighbors, roads, sightlines, and helicopters. A destination wedding involves airports, hotels, and hundreds of staff across multiple locations. A church has a street outside it.
Celebration is expected to go until 4 a.m. But this is the closest thing America has really to a royal wedding. So take a look at this. Not surprising to see this massive media presence, people following every development, every aspect of this celebration, like I mentioned before, that's anticipated to go until 4 a.m. But
an arena is a sealed box in the middle of a city. It has controlled access, no windows, professional security infrastructure built in, and loading docks designed so that people can arrive and leave without being seen. It is, structurally, one of the most private spaces in New York, precisely because it was built to manage crowds. The building that seems like the most public choice is actually a fortress. And then there's what the Garden means to Taylor Swift specifically. This is a venue with real history in her career. She's played it, she's been honored there, and for a performer, an arena isn't an anonymous space. It's a place where something happened. So the choice reads differently once you sit with it.
It's still such a mystery to me, even though I've been writing songs for so long.
It isn't a spectacle. It's a room she knows that happens to be impossible to get into.
And I want to thank God and my family for moving to Nashville so that I could do this.
Now, the intimacy problem, because this is the interesting part, Jason Kelce described how the couple made a wedding at Madison Square Garden feel intimate. And that's a genuine design challenge, because scale is the enemy of intimacy.
Kylie's probably not happy about that.
Ding, ding, ding. The best man is speaking. Stop doom scrolling. You're going to want to hear this. On Philadelphia Sports Radio 94 WIP.
A space that large has a way of swallowing whatever you put in it. Sound disperses. People look small. The distance between guests becomes the dominant feature of the room. The way you solve it is by building a small room inside a big one.
Every surprise hidden until the last possible moment. The leaked photos also reveals a stunning hallway with soft pink walls, peach drapery, matching carpets, and photos of Taylor and Travis's relationship lining the walls from beginning to end alongside a giant TNT monogram created exclusively for the wedding. As guests made their way inside, candy stations hit Young Hearts Run Free played throughout the venue, giving everyone their first taste of the celebration.
That means lighting almost everything into darkness so the eye only sees the lit area. It means placing guests close together rather than spreading them out. It means putting the ceremony on the floor rather than on a stage, so nobody is elevated above anyone else. Done properly, an arena becomes a black void with a small, warm space in the middle, and a guest sitting in that space genuinely forgets what's above them.
3 days. That's the reported cost just to put Madison Square Garden on lockdown.
We spare no expense.
Add in production, catering, security, and decor, and experts say Taylor and Travis's I-dos could end up costing as much as $20 million.
I never say never to anything when it comes to love.
Baby, just say yes.
Anyone who has been to a stripped-back show in a big venue knows this effect. The building disappears. What's left is the circle of light and the people in it. That's the trick. And the fact that they used it says something about what they wanted, which was not a spectacle. It was the opposite. Now let's talk about the wider context, because this wedding sits in a specific moment. Both of these people have spent the last several years operating at a level of visibility that very few humans experience. She completed one of the largest concert tours in history. He has been at the center of the NFL for a decade.
Oh, and yeah, she's here. Taylor is in the house.
And has built a media business alongside it that made him one of the most recognizable athletes in the country. They have also spent that entire period being photographed together constantly, discussed relentlessly, and treated as public property in a way that would exhaust anyone. Against that background, an event that could have been the most public wedding in modern history was instead run as a controlled, sealed, guest-only occasion in a building nobody could see into. That's a choice. And it fits a pattern that keeps showing up across the industry right now.
The pop superstar in NFL grades celebrating with over 1,000 friends and family, according to an internal police memo. The guest list packed with A-listers, including Hugh Grant, Ethan Hawke, and Jason Sudeikis, who were spotted walking into the venue. Carly Kloss, Camila Cabello, and Bradley Cooper also seen dressed to the nines.
The most famous people in the world are increasingly opting for privacy where they can get it. Not because they've stopped being public figures, but because the volume has become so high that any respite has value. Zendaya and Tom Holland did a version of the same thing this year. Married quietly with the news emerging afterward,
Spider-Man co-stars spotted in photos exclusively obtained by E! News August 6th, enjoying a casual coffee run in London with their dogs. But the real scene stealer, Tom's gold wedding band, marking the first time fans have seen him wearing the ring since the couple privately married earlier this year.
And Holland only wearing his ring publicly for the first time in London this week. No announcement, no exclusive, no spread.
Countryside. It comes after Tom revealed him and his Spider-Man co-star had already tied the knot earlier this year in a super private ceremony.
A gold band spotted on a street, that's the current template for celebrity milestones at the very top. Do it privately, let the detail surface on its own, and let the internet do the reporting. And honestly, I think it works better than the alternative.
Days earlier at the Beaverbrook Hotel in Surrey, near Tom's hometown of Kingston upon Thames in southwest London. The Spider-Man actors' brothers Sam, Harry, and Patty Holland were reportedly among the friends and family in attendance.
The old model was to sell the exclusive, control the images, and manage the rollout. The new one is to say nothing and let a single detail do all the work.
Wedding between the two stars in Italy that circulated online. Holland noted his grandmother worried she hadn't been invited to the wedding after the photos made the rounds. But when asked if any other family or friends were fooled, Holland took a dramatic pause and then told Esquire, no, because they were all there.
A ring catching the light in London generated more coverage than a press release ever would have. There's one more thing worth noting about the Jason Kelce detail, and it's the reason I like this story.
Is he good? I said, yeah, actually, he is good.
Yeah, Trav can sing. Trav has always been able to carry a tune. He did okay.
I might be able to
sing a few tunes here and there just to get everybody fired up.
The person explaining how the wedding felt was the groom's brother, not a publicist, not an unnamed source. The best man, talking about his brother's wedding, describing what the room felt like.
Wedding.
How was the wedding?
You know, once upon a time, coming out here for Jason Kelce was just a stroll in the park and he played a little golf. But when your brother marries one of the biggest stars in the world, well, now you have security 24/7. You even have the police escorting you.
That's a very different kind of information than what usually comes out of an event this size. It's not access. It's a family member being asked a normal question and giving a normal answer. Which, in a story about two people trying to have a private moment inside one of the most public buildings on Earth, feels like exactly the right note to end on.
Sounds fictional. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are reportedly about to say I do inside Madison Square Garden today, and the leaked details are absolutely wild.
20,000 seats, a small circle of light, and a room full of people who were actually invited. If you want more on this, our full breakdown of how celebrity privacy strategy has changed over the last 5 years is on your screen right now. The complete series is linked in the description below. Subscribe to Star Pulse for celebrity news that respects your time every week. And tell me in the comments, what would you do if you could get married anywhere on Earth and nobody could see in? I'm curious whether anyone picks an arena. See you in the next one.